Hey guys, what's up? It's Malachi. Sorry I didn't make a video last week. I actually got really sick last week, and by the time that I went to bed, I was like, oh crap, it's Sunday, and I was just like, there's no way that I can make a video today, so I apologize for that. So this week's topic is on staying positive. Oh, I finally got my hair cut. Got that new do-boo. Because I know we just talked about that in another recent topic with hair. I finally went back to Nancy because my hair got messed up with color, so she ended up fixing it for me. So back to the topic, staying positive. I would say that I live a positive life. I don't really hang around negative people, and if there are negative people in my life, I try to get away from them. I've always lived like a drama-free life. I don't really have time for that shit. And I really don't care about anyone else's drama either, so I tend to stay away from that. There's so many different aspects of this topic that I could talk about. I guess for me, like living situation at work, I haven't said before, I used to work for Target. I worked there for 6 years, and it pretty much sucked. I worked my ass off. I was like a dedicated employee because I literally did whatever it took to get to work. I mean, there'd be times where I would get up at 4 in the morning when I would work like at 12 to get a ride down there. Because where I lived at the time, the buses were like really far and they didn't run too often. So I would do that, or when I would take the bus, I would literally walk like 3 miles just to get to my first bus, and to get to the other one I'd have to leave like 2 hours early. It was crazy. But I would like never call off. I was just always there, like I was a hard working employee. But their raises there suck ass. They never really promote you. I mean, I applied for like 5 or 6 other positions when I was there, and they always just kept me in my same department, probably because I was like the best one at it, and they didn't want to get rid of me. But it freaking sucked because that was some bullshit. And then at the end, like literally they were giving me like 20 hours a week. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? I have all these bills, taking out loans like every other paycheck, and then they charge their fees. So like a year ago, like I was struggling financially, even with like transition wise, I was like, how am I gonna pay for all this? But luckily I was able to go to the center in LA, and that's how I started my transition. But even during like those tough times, like I was still staying like positive, and like just knowing in my head like it was gonna be okay, and like somehow like every time a bill needed to be paid, or I needed a ride here or there, like it always worked out. And I too, like Casey, I mean, I'm a big believer in God. I was raised Christian since I was small. Like I was in Christian schools all the way until like 8th grade. But I mean, I don't preach it a lot, but I mean, I have my beliefs, and I know He's like always there for me. But like right now, like it's probably, I'm like financially stable right now. Like everything is almost where I want it to be. I mean, it's not like my permanent career, not everything I want, but Right now, it's okay. This past year, my girlfriend and I got new permanent jobs. We got hired for Amazon here in San Bernardino. I mean, it's what we wanted. We worked hard to get that job, so we're happy about that. We got our own place. We got a new car. Like, just a bunch of stuff ended up working out for us, and we couldn't be happier. It took us a long time to get here, but it happened. So, not struggling like with bills every month like it was, like, it's a lot better than it was. So that's something to be positive about. Transition wise, we'll stay positive. I mean, I know it could be hard at times. I think mainly my thing with being positive is, I don't know why, it's just always the biggest thing for me is getting respect from my family and what they think, and a lot of times I get a lot of crap for it, and I think that's what hurts me the most. Like strangers and people I don't know, I don't like their opinion, doesn't matter to me. I don't really let anything bug me if anyone says anything. I never really hear anything, but if they did, I don't think I'd feel uncomfortable explaining things or like educating them, because that's what we need. But always, I mean, there's things that my family says, and I do get support from some of them. Most of my family doesn't really know because I don't really see them. But I just try to stay positive about it, because I do think, just remember, and this is what I do, like, just remember the people that love you for you, and the people that do support you, that they'll be there for you, and not to worry about the ones that don't. And then this is another thing too, like, we live in a society now, it's just so stupid, like, this culture that we have, with like young people or just anyone, or people think that, oh, this person's better. Like, people base things on how many fucking like views you get, how many likes you get, and then all this like shit's bullshit. Like, I don't know, stuff like that. Like, it's just ridiculous, like, on how people view things right now. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna change in another couple years, but think about like how much like technology and social media and all this stuff we have now that we didn't have like 10 years ago. So like, don't let people get you down from like writing comments or other things like that on whatever social network you're on. I mean, the best thing to get away from that, block that person, delete them, delete the comments they wrote. I mean, just ignore it. That's one of my things that I could do to stay positive. I mean, we live in a world where people judge each other like 24/7. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're wearing. People just like to talk shit. And just, people are really retarded. They're immature. They got nothing better to do. A lot of times, I don't know, they might be jealous. They might not be happy with their own life, so they decide to talk crap about you because it might make them feel better, but it just makes them look stupid. But yeah, you don't need all that, so ignore it. I mean, the best thing you can do is just be a positive, happy person. Live for you, you know. Do what makes you happy. And just ignore all that other negative bullshit. Because that's what I do, and it seems to work. I mean, I had a lot of friends, and to be honest, I don't really hang out with them that much. I mean, everyone has their own lives. But I mean, I really wish that I had more friends. I guess meeting more like FTM, trans, MTF, more in the queer community, I guess. I mean, I see all these like groups of guys, like, you know, the FTM Brotherhood, but I don't know, I think it'd be really cool to have like a tight, close group of guys, to like support each other, and you know, I feel like I would get along with, you know, I don't know, like more like fabulous boys like me, but, but I mean, I'll hang out with anybody, but, but yeah, it'd be cool to have some close friends, you know. Like I said, a lot of the guys I know, they live like in LA or Orange County or way somewhere else, but I wish I could meet some cool guys in the IE. Oh yeah, and Dylan, welcome to the channel. It was cool meeting you that one time at VIP. Hopefully we can hang out again sometime. But yeah, I'm glad to see you on here. Can't wait to see the rest of your videos. Yeah, thanks to all my friends and family that support me. Hopefully I get more support from other people. Mostly I just hope some of my family comes around, but you know. Well, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys next week.